Crossing the bar on the way in is the most dangerous thing you can do.
Coast Guard officials are now revealing new information about the commercial fishing boat that capsized near Newport. This happened in January, and it killed 3 men on board.
Yeah, you may remember the boat was crossing the Yaquina Bay Bar late at night and during a storm with at some point some 20-foot waves out there. When the Coast Guard made it to them, crews said that the boat had already capsized. There will be a public hearing beginning tomorrow in Newport to learn more about what happened and potentially develop new safety recommendations.
That's right. Our Fox 12's Brenna Kelly is in Newport tonight, and she spoke with a fisherman about the risks of Yaquina Bay.
You have a following sea. The swell goes faster than your boat.
Even fishermen familiar with the Oregon coast say navigating these waters isn't easy.
I know it well enough to be careful going in and out.
In January, 3 men on board the Mary B. 2 were coming back from crabbing and crossed the Yaquina Bay Bar in rough waters. The boat capsized, killing Captain Stephen Biernacki, James Lacey, and Joshua Porter.
I feel bad for their families. I feel bad for them, of course.
Kevin Beasley, a fisherman most of his life, says crossing the Yaquina Bay Bar is one of the most dangerous boating activities.
Our captain's experienced crossing the bar. He's from here. He's crossed it many times. He knows better than to test his luck. But I'm sure if we had a market deadline as far as being able to deliver, we'd run the gauntlet and come in when we had to come in.
The Coast Guard is still investigating exactly what happened that night, telling me crews were in communication with the Mary B. 2, relaying the conditions of the bar. In January, the Coast Guard said the Mary B. 2 called for an escort across the bar. Now we're learning that was misinformation, Commander Karen Denny says.
Since then, we found that that was not the case. Like, we've examined the timeline, and that was not the case. Coast Guard crews were, in fact, out there underway waiting for the Mary B. 2 to come in and to escort them.
Denny says that is routine under certain conditions, but could not reveal what those were until a hearing beginning this week in Newport. Witnesses like Coast Guard officials and the owner of the boat will testify. They'll also examine contributing factors and play some of the radio transmissions leading up to the capsizing. Brenna Kelly, Fox 12 Oregon.
The Coast Guard will be live streaming that hearing each day this week. They'll also be taking comments and questions from the public by email, and we have all of that information on our website, kptv.com.